Kathy. Good to see you.
Thank you.
It's
Love
really
you
good.
all.
Yes, it's
Hi,
good to
Judy.
see. Yes,
So happy to see you here, Andrea.
yes.
So happy to see
And
everybody here.
welcome, Joanne and Guillaume. Good to see you. Yes. Oh, hello. You're at work. Yeah. Welcome, Christina. It's a very important evening. Hi, good to see you. And very, very loyal participants. Yes, very loyal participants. I'm so happy you're here because healing trauma is a journey. It's a journey. Yes, it's a growth and development journey. So heart, mind, body healing journey. Yeah. And it's been an unbelievable journey for me too to lead those sessions because it's the first time I actually do a series on healing trauma. And so I really, really appreciate all of you for being part of this journey, part of the creation of these sessions. Hello, Sudesh. Hello,
Hi,
Lila.
everybody.
It's so good to see you. Yes, if you can keep your video on, it's so powerful because I can feel your presence. I can sense your area. Thank you, Joanne. Wonderful. And Catherine, welcome. If you can open your camera, Catherine, that would be awesome. Yes, yes. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Great. I'll wait just a few minutes to make sure that people that want to start with the beginning, then they can start. Hello, Anna. Welcome. Open your video, Anna, if you can. That would be awesome. Yes. And if you can tilt your camera, yes, we can see you so well. Yes. So I will start because it's just after 6. And oh, Vino, yes. Hello, Vino. Good to see you. Good to welcome you. Wonderful. So tonight is a very special class. It's how to create more inner joy and strength, trauma free. Sorry. Yes, trauma free with Tao science. And welcome, Diliana. So happy. And Ellen, wonderful. Very loyal participants. So, as I said, tonight is a very special class. It's the last of a 5-week series on healing trauma. And tonight, it's really the grandiose event of feeling joy and strength trauma free with Tao Science. And I will be doing some teachings and then 3 different practices to really go deeper into healing trauma and feeling the joy and the strength within. So I present myself. So those who don't know me completely, I am a clinical counselor and master teacher from Tao Academy, created by Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah. He created the Tao Academy, and he has trained many, many uh, Tao master teacher and healers. So for those who don't know Master Sha very well, Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah is a master healer and teacher. He's been trained as a conventional medical doctor in China and doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in Canada and China. He is the founder of Soul, Mind, Body Medicine and of the Love Peace Harmony Foundation. He is a grand master in many ancient disciplines such as Tai Chi, Qigong, Kung Fu, Feng Shui, and I Ching. and he's been publishing many, many books on the power of soul, soul wisdom, soul healing, soul mind body medicine, soul communication, and so many more. And the power of healing with Tao calligraphy. So the purpose of tonight is to recognize your trauma response more clearly and more deeply, and particularly the fight, flight, freeze response. And this evening, we will focus particularly on healing anger, the yin or yang anger. The yang anger is the anger that's more overt, expressed. And the yin anger is the anger that we keep inside, but is still around in our field. So we will look more deeply at how to recognize the anger trigger loop and to understand what is underneath anger. And also throughout the evening, to be really gentle. Healing trauma is a process, and we need to be very loving towards each other. We need to really love ourselves. And for whatever we feel about our emotions, the strong emotions related to trauma, like anger, sadness, guilt, shame, or hurt. And so, in order to prepare ourselves, because tonight there might be some situation or some moments that you will feel triggered because your triggers are connected to your needs and to your values. And so to know that is really important, to know that your triggers are connected to your values and to your needs. And some of the needs were not fulfilled as you were growing up, and that's what sometimes has created trauma response to today's situation. And so for those who are new, and I will read in the chat later, but I know people are posting in the chat. So for those people who are new, what is the law of Shen Qi Jing? Because the heart is the receiver. So in order to receive the information that comes from Tao science, Tao science is a very important science. It carries very positive information. But in order to receive the information in your heart, we need to open the heart. And I'm going to share screen with this slide, the law of Shen Qi Jing. If you look here, the heart is the receiver and receiving messages from the soul. But sometimes there's a disconnect from our heart and soul. And so what we want to do tonight, before we start going deeper in the teachings, we want to open our heart. Then the mind can process the information. And then when that's what we call the Shen. Open the heart. Open the heart to receive the information from the soul world, Tao science, and the mind can process it. And then the whole body energy, the chi, is activated. So throughout the evening, you might feel some chi energy, meaning the heat in the body, or energy moving, which is fantastic. And sometimes it may also activate more emotions at the heart level, but that's okay because that means the heart needs healing and to go through the process of healing. The heart is the houses the soul and the mind, and the heart is where you feel everything. You feel deeply, and that's okay because it needs healing. So that's why we start with opening the heart and grounding ourselves. And so the grounding technique that we will use is with the sound hey at the first chakra. Welcome, Lear. Welcome, Marie. Welcome, Lydia. Welcome, Mary Barbara. So happy you're here. So where is the first chakra located? At the base of the torso. First chakra is at the very base of the torso. And I'll show you again. I'll share screen. The base of the torso. And it's very important that you visualize the first, oops, excuse me about that. Here we go. The first soul house is at the base of the torso. And when we do practice, we use the 5-power technique. So what is the 5-power technique? Body power. Body power means you sit up straight and the top of your head is really reaching up, and the base of your torso, you imagine a rope going all the way down to the earth, grounding yourself, because the first chakra is the connection to Mother Earth. So take a deep breath in, exhale through your mouth, relax completely. That's body power. Put your hands, one hand over in the direction of your first chakra and one hand over your belly button. This is the power of your hands. Where you put your hands is where you get the benefit. Mind power, you visualize golden light ball in your first chakra, right at the base of your torso. The power of the mind is to use creative visualization. So it's really important during this practice of grounding and opening and grounding yourself, because you need to be grounded when you receive information about trauma. You want to go back to your grounding technique whenever you're being triggered. And you might be triggered tonight. So make sure you open your channels, open your energy center. The first chakra is an energy center. Visualize the golden light ball. And then we do a soul invocation. That's the power of the soul. Dear my first chakra, I love you. You have the power to ground me and to connect me with Mother Earth, so I stay present in the present moment. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And the sound power is the sound that you will do after you inhale deeply through the nose. Visualize the light going down, and we say the sound, hey. So do it. I'll do it once, and then you join me in the practice. So listen, deep breath in. Hold your breath a few seconds, and then the sound, hey. Visualize the light. Deep breath in, hold, hey. Visualize the light in your first chakra. Deep breath in, hold, hey. Ground yourself, connect with Mother Earth. Deep breath in, hold, hey. Deep breath in, hold, hey.
Oh, she's got access to.
Deep breath in, hold, hey. Deep breath in, hey. And relax. Connect with your body. Part of healing trauma is so important to stay connected with the body. Connect with your body. Now we will practice another energy healing center, which is the heart chakra. And why do we want to open the heart chakra? Because the heart houses the mind and soul. In order to receive messages from your soul and the soul world, you need to open the the message center, the heart chakra. Deep breath in. The sound is ah. Visualize the light coming down to the first chakra and all the way up to the message center. Deep breath in. Open your message center. Deep breath in. Visualize the light exploding in your heart, in your spiritual heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Visualize the light in your heart chakra. And relax. Relax completely. When you relax completely, you are opening your soul, heart, mind, body to receive the healing. So the healing that we want this evening is healing negative information, energy, and matter to heal trauma. And so I'm gonna do some teachings, particularly around anger, because some people, they don't recognize the yin anger or the yang anger. Anger is when you really feel it. It's in your body, something happens, you may freeze, or you may feel something that has shifted inside of you. And it's a trigger, something has shifted. Maybe you're in a conversation with someone, or maybe you're reading something, an email, and then something happens, or somebody says something, yes, and you're triggered. So many times in my clinical practice, I heard my clients share that they may not have been allowed to express anger, or that they may have been punished for being angry, and the anger was never addressed, never talked about. So I'll give you a personal example, and quite recent. And as you know, I have two grandchildren, and one of my grandchild has a real tantrum behavior. And, you know, I did a lot of tracing and a lot of chanting and a lot of Tao hands to heal her anger and her tantrum. However, parents need to be involved because oftentimes children express what parents are not expressing. I repeat, sometimes children express what parents are not expressing. And that's why communication is really important. Communication with love is really important. So I was in Spain during the Christmas holiday, and I noticed that my granddaughter was getting angry quite often, and I addressed the issue with the parents, my son and his wife, an open conversation. Why is she getting so angry? And then their response is, well, we don't know, we're doing our best, we don't really understand her. So for me as a grandparent is to guide them also with the wisdom of Tao science, the wisdom that she has everything within herself to transform herself. And so what they've been doing, which is excellent, they've been asking her how she can manage her anger. And so sometimes when she would feel angry, I saw that she would go in her room, be by herself, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. She's already learning at 6 years old, 5.5, almost 6, to recognize her anger and to be with it. Wow. And then I was curious, why is she angry? That's the next step, to inquire and be curious. Why is she angry? And for me, when I work with adults, with couples, with youth, to recognize anger and find out what is the need underneath the anger, and to allow children to express what they need. And I had a real aha moment, I must say a little later, because in the moment I wanted the family, like the parents, to be the parents, right? I didn't want to interfere with their parenting roles. And so I will find the appropriate time to share what I got from the soul communication. That when she's the first child, she had parents for herself. And then the second sibling came along, and she did not have all the attention. She gets attention when she's angry, but it's a negative attention. So the positive information, that the aha moment that I got, is when she's managing her emotion by by going into her room to calm down. That's when we see, wow, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. You found a way to calm yourself. I love you so much. You're doing such a great job. Then you are reinforcing the positive, the positive and the love. Yeah? We are no tantrums. She's just taking her own time. Yes, she's managing herself. No more tantrums. That was fantastic. So when we reinforce the positive anger management, the heart opens, and then she smiled. The heart was opening. I'm doing a good job. Yes, you are regulating yourself. I don't use I don't use psychotherapy terms with herself, with the 6-year-old, but I say, wow, you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. We reinforce the positive behavior. So that's my personal experience that I wanted to share with you, how to help someone recognize the anger trigger, because to talk about it, that the next step, and that's what I'm saying, when I have a moment, when I visit and they're with a one-on-one with my son, a one-on-one with my daughter-in-law, to tap into what it is that she needs when she gets angry, what it is that you need when you are angry. Because when it was not safe to express anger or frustration as a child, it's been repressed. So now we need to know that all emotions are okay, because when we express anger, that means there's something underneath. So anger can be constructive because it signals that something in the environment isn't right or doesn't feel right, and we need to correct that. So if a child is thinking, well, I'm not getting the attention, I'm not getting all the attention, well, that's not right, of course. So we need to educate. Yeah, we need to share. And you can have one-on-one time, one-on-one personal time, because you're very important, and one-on-one time with another child, because they are important. And so communication is really important to correct whatever thought the child might be holding. And one other intuition that I had was that the little brother is very, very smart, very, very smart. And she might feel that she needs to compete. And I saw that they're competing. Life is not about competing. We're all unique. We all have uniqueness. We are all very special. You are all very special and gifted. And that's what she needs to hear, that she is very special and very different from her brother. And he's different too. And that's okay to be different. We all have our uniqueness. That's what she needs to hear. And so, what's the need underneath the anger is how to deal with our anger. And so, some people have asked me in private how to allow anger to come up as part of the healing process. So, as I said, anger is an important emotion because underneath there is a need for something the soul wants to bring to your attention. Your soul wants you to recognize something. So we need to talk with our soul because the soul holds the message. And then how do we communicate with our soul? We need to connect with our channels. We need to connect with the soul in our body, with our soul energy centers. And then we need to find out to love ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to have compassion, and to know that if anger is there, something is unprocessed. Something, a memory, a thought is unprocessed. And that's our adult responsibility to process those memories and those emotions that are keeping us feeling small, feeling angry, feeling sad, feeling hurt. And what Tao science teaches us is to feel it, but not act it out. And some of you are students of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, and sometimes he does use a strong voice to make a point, but that's because he really wants us to understand. So to be strong and confident, and if you say to a child, no, don't, and that or stop, you're getting into trouble, you're about to cross the street, stop. Sometimes we use a strong voice to protect someone or to wake up something inside of us. Strong teachings are okay, and to listen to a strong voice is okay. To use a strong voice is okay. And so, as a child, if you were not allowed to express anger, to have your opinion, to have certain choices, and you have been holding in your anger, you never know what you really need, and then it's left unprocessed, and then it comes out inappropriately in certain situations. That's when the anger is bursting out. So to heal anger is to feel it and express the need underneath it to process the emotion with the soul, heart, mind, and body as one. And so, what is underneath anger? So I'm going to share screen. What is underneath anger? And ask yourself, is there a need? Oops. Is there a need that has not been addressed within you? A need for harmony. Many people have witnessed violence at home. So maybe you have a deep need for harmony, a need for love, for patience, for calmness, for courage, encouragement. Yeah? Like I was saying, my granddaughter, she needs encouragement to process and manage and regulate her anger. And she's doing a good job. Or need for trust. I trust you. You can handle it. The need to be heard, to be acknowledged, validated. These are important needs. And to communicate. Children are really smart. They can understand our adult conversations. And they understand also at the soul level. So we can speak with children. And they will understand at the soul level if the words are are they will understand, not to yeah. So if the need was not fulfilled as a child, it's 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 time to repair and receive it from the source. Why do we receive it from the source? Because the source has unlimited, endless, infinite love for us. And so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to practice receiving endless love from the source. And yeah, endless. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe in the love from the source, and I'm going to activate the field, Tao calligraphy field. The calligraphy that's behind me is Tao de Da'ai. Tao de Da'ai. That means Tao, the source, infinite possibilities, infinite healing energy, the purest frequency and vibration, the purest field that can help us heal our anger, our sadness, or any strong emotion, our hurt, our guilt, or our shame. And De is the nourishment. Da'ai is greatest love. So breathe in, and I'll put the music of Da Guangming, greatest light. So open your heart to receive the love from Da Guangming and from the calligraphy Tao de Da'ai. Close your eyes. Deep breathe in. Dear calligraphy Tao de Da'ai, I love you. Please help me heal my strong emotions like anger, sadness, whatever you choose. Choose one big strong emotion that you
Recording in
must
progress.
Welcome, Sharon. So open your heart to receive the healing energy from Tao de Da'ai calligraphy. Receive the love and light to heal a strong emotion. Dear calligraphy Tao de Da'ai, I love you. Heal my strong emotion. Thank you. And thou song, greatest light, I love you. Bring the highest energy field to heal my strong emotions related to trauma, my trigger emotion. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough.
The light is inside me. Bright, bright, bright.
Receive the light in your heart. Bright, bright. Open your heart. Light, great is light, great is light. Light inside the light. The light is inside of me. Bright, 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 bright. Great is light, great is light, great is light. Open your heart. Visualize the light in your heart. Bright, bright, bright. Visualize your spiritual heart in the middle of your chest, opening and receiving the love and light, the nourishment that you may not have been received. And that's what's creating trauma. Receive the love and light, the nourishment. And sometimes it's ancestral trauma. Receive the nourishment from Tao, infinite source of love, infinite possibilities for healing your trauma and any strong emotion of anger or sadness or guilt or shame related to having experienced what you've experienced. Open your heart. Receive the love to heal yourself. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The song Da Guang Ming, for Master Sha. Thank you for the field to nourish ourselves. And so I'm going to continue a little bit of teachings. And those who would like to receive the Tao Golden Light Ball, Golden Liquid Spring to heal anger, yin anger or yang anger, I will transmit tonight. And I will connect with you tomorrow for honoring. It's a $100 Canadian. If you'd like to receive Tao Golden Light Ball, Golden Liquid Spring for yourself or a loved one, a family member, and it has to be for a living person. We transmit. Okay, and now what we're gonna do? Okay, we will trace calligraphy, but before that, we need to go into healing with forgiveness. Why is it important to forgive? Because we want to forgive ourselves for whatever we may have experienced, whatever we may feel bad about the way we reacted, or maybe our healing is not fast enough, or maybe we feel bad that we have strong emotions and we can't get, you know, and, for myself as well as a grandmother, when I was in Spain and I really wanted the family to feel good about themselves and their parenting. So I was not there to say, "Oh my gosh, she's so angry." No, not at all. I was there to support them and to find a moment when it's appropriate to talk more one-on-one about what might be underneath her anger. And so, when time is appropriate. And so forgiveness is really important to know that it's a process. We are growing, we are changing, we are transforming. It's a process, and we need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive ourselves for whatever strong emotion we may have. So right now, I would like you to take a moment to write in the chat, because it's important to share which aspect of yourself you need to love more, to learn to love more. And what has been the most transformative for me, and I shared that many times, is my perfectionist part of me that doesn't want to make mistakes. And so my healing has been around knowing that inside of me there's yin and yang. There's yin and yang. So what is yin and yang? Yin and yang means that we acknowledge that there's two parts of ourselves. What's positive and what's good about ourselves, and also what's not so good, and to be okay with it. That's the law of yin and yang, which is really important to understand. And that's what Tao science teaches us, the law of yin yang. Within everyone and everything, there are two aspects, yin and yang, easy and difficult. Only knowing one side and not the two sides is the cause of most problems and challenges in our life. So we're going to do an invocation. Dear my soul, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please help me accept both sides of myself, the good and the negative, with forgiveness and compassion. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And then we're going to go into forgiveness. And we can apply this forgiveness also to others, knowing that they also have two sides. What's good about them what is not so good about them, because we're opening our soul, heart, mind, body to receive the wisdom and accept the two sides of everyone and everything. That's the most important part tonight of the Tao science teaching about the law of yin and yang, that everything has two sides. And so if you want to apologize for keeping something negative about yourself, write that down. I apologize for keeping myself like to having such high expectation, unforgiving expectations about myself. Or I forgive myself for my anger or expressed anger. I forgive myself for feeling shamed or embarrassed. I forgive myself for the hurt that I feel. And instead of feeling the joy, I linger in the pain. And how do we allow the joy? Is by recognizing in our life what brings us joy and to nourish ourselves with what brings us joy. What brings us joy and be grateful for those moments. So I forgive myself for not receiving joy enough in my life. I forgive myself for not acknowledging my strength. What is strength? The strength is to keep going, never give up. I forgive myself for, being in transition, for not validating my strength. I forgive myself for not validating my strength. I forgive myself for not accepting my two sides of my two aspects, yin and yang. So write down, I'm going to read some of them. And tonight, uh, the demo that we'll be offering is the demo for forgiveness. We need to have more forgiveness, self-forgiveness, self-compassion. So if you'd like to be a demo for greatest forgiveness, write down what you're forgiving yourself, and I'll choose from what you're posting. Post in the chat what you want to forgive yourself for not expressing enough joy, enough strength, not validating yourself, because you need to validate yourself. You need to know you're a work in progress. You need to connect with the joy. You need to connect with the source, with many possibilities. Yes, yes. Oh, wow, that's a big one. I forgive myself thinking others need to be rescued. Yeah, you need to tell them and trust that they have everything within themselves to rescue themselves. Wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. For judgmental thoughts, purifying thoughts. Yes, validate your progress. Yes, forgive yourself for mistakes made. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, for wanting to be perfect. Yes. Yeah, you are posting such important messages. Yeah, overthinking. Yes. So I'm going to choose two people. I'm going to, not me, it's actually divine, because what you write is so important. It's like it's flashing for a service. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I would like you to, what's underneath the anger, the need for validation. Yes. 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 So many of you are posting that you're having high expectations, wanting to be perfect. Yes, we are on a spiritual journey, and it's a process, and Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha always says, let it go, Fang Xia. Let go of those desires to be perfect, to you know, to try to rescue everyone. No, they have everything in everybody has everything inside of them. We need to trust them. And so if you are willing to open your video, heaven is choosing actually two people. So it's choosing Catherine Weeb for uh, forgiving for mistakes, for forgiving self, for making mistakes. This is a big one. Congratulations, Catherine, for giving, for self-forgiveness. And you are so good at posting. I'm so proud of you. Yes. And I'm allowing heaven to choose. It seems to want a new person. So I'm looking for a new person. Vino Kakarla. If you're willing to open your video, Vino, that would be great. Yes, so Vino and Catherine. Do I see Catherine? Yes, congratulations. And I'm looking for Vino. Yes, Vino, open your camera. If you open your camera, Vino. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to start with Catherine. Stay in the field, Catherine and Vino. And Catherine, open your heart to receive Da Quan Shu and greatest forgiveness. And I connect with the Tao field. I receive from Dr. and Master Sha the honor of being able to connect with the field that is created in the Tao Chang, in the healing center. There are 12 centers around the world, and I'm connecting with the Tao Chang Healing Center in Vancouver to offer this transmission of permanent treasure for deep forgiveness. Tao order, please transmit to Catherine Weeb. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring of Da Kuang Shu, greatest forgiveness, transmission. Thou order, please transmit to Vinod Kumar Kakarla, thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, to heal lack of forgiveness, for greatest forgiveness. Transmission. Both of you receive the light from the source, from the universe, unconditional love and forgiveness, great forgiveness to forgive yourself for mistakes made, for Catherine and for Vinod, for overthinking and perfectionism. Forgive yourself. Receive the forgiveness. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. Love yourself. Let go. Allow the light to shine in your body. Allow the light from source, from the universe, to heal. Ground yourself. Feel the light. And Da Quan Shu is actually located in the brain, which is really cool because that's the overthinking part. So imagine the light in your brain. Light, 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 light. Relax your thoughts. And now both Catherine and Vinod, put your hands in the Soul Light Era prayer position, one hand over your message center and one hand over like in upright position like this. So Vinod and Catherine, and please offer a blessing to all those on the line. To Vanessa, Esther, Brianna, Annie, Anna, Athena, Brianna, Charlotte, Christina, Diliana, Ellen, Evelyn, Athena, Lydia, Lila, Lear, Mary Barbara, Milana, Nisha, Noel, Renee, Sharon, and Sudesh. Please offer them a blessing, a transmission of Da Kuan Shu as appropriate for their request for forgiveness. Everyone, open your heart. Make your request. Make a personal request to heal yourself and receive the blessing from Catherine and Vinod. And receive the chanting from the source. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, forgive myself for, and everybody fill up the blank. Please forgive myself for, forgive me for. Receive the blessing. Marie, receive the blessing from Vinod and Catherine. And Vinod and Catherine, shine the light from your message center, the golden light ball. Shine the light to everybody. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, greatest forgiveness for all the requests. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, for all the requests. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, for all the requests. Thou golden light ball, golden liquid spring, for all the requests. And give to others what you need. I forgive you. I forgive you all. So Catherine and Vinod, when you offer this blessing to yourself, you also offer it to lots of people that have the same issue as you do. I offer the blessing to all those who cannot forgive themselves for their mistakes. And Vinod, I offer this transmission to all of those that are overthinking. Relax and visualize the light shining from your message center, shining from your hand as you're holding your hand upright, offering everyone love and light and forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. How? How? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Now I would like to hear from Catherine and then after from Vinod, your experience of receiving and offering. Yes, Catherine.
Well, receiving this was important for me because I do often feel very embarrassed and shameful for mistakes I make. And it is the activity in the mind. When I received this, I had a certain peace that came over me. It was very gentle. It was just from sort of a cleansing from the top to the bottom. It's very, very gentle, very peaceful. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. It's really beautiful.
Yes, stay with me. Stay with me a little bit. And how was it to offer the forgiveness?
It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I had to put my hand up to continue it before you had said put your hand up, and it was just automatic that I needed to give this to somebody else because I was so lucky. It's really lovely. I hope everybody benefited from it, and I certainly know I did. Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you. And now, can I hear from Vinod? And open your camera.
Vino said that he's having the microphone issues.
Okay, Vino, can you write in the chat what was your experience of receiving greatest forgiveness? You can write. And how was it to offer greatest forgiveness to those who are overthinking? Can you tap in the chat at the bottom? You see it says chat at the bottom of your microphone, at your computer?
He
Yes.
wrote something.
Okay, great. Oh, felt peace to receive and happy to spread it. Yes, thank you. Give Vinod a great congratulations. You have a big smile. Yes, you have a big smile. Thank you. And your smile is worth 1,000 words. Your smile is worth 1,000 words. Thank you so much. And I will connect with you, Vinod, because you may have never received such a treasure. And I will coach you how to activate that light. It's a permanent treasure that you can activate for yourself and for others. When you realize that some people are overthinking and they might be sometimes negative about themselves. And so I will coach you how to use it for yourself and for others. It's a great service. So again, thank you so much. And now let's do a practice. Now, Vinod and Catherine, activate this treasure. Now we're going to trace calligraphy. So I'm going to share with you the calligraphy Da Guang Ming that we're going to trace tonight. Greatest light. You can find this calligraphy on Google. It's a public calligraphy because if you were to use Master Sha's calligraphy, we would need to honor for that. It's here we go. Da Guang Ming. Can you all see the calligraphy? Yes. And I'm going to also turn on the music, activate the music. So for this part, please stand up. We're going to trace for 10 minutes because tracing calligraphy is really important. That's how we activate the field inside our body. And so I'd like you to stand up.
We don't see it, Monique.
You don't see it? Okay. Thank you. So share screen. Okay, just a moment. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Stop share. Sorry about this. I need to find it first and then I'll open the calligraphy. Just give me a moment. Slideshow is coming. Current slide. And share screen. Here we go. Now you can see it. Yeah. And somebody give me a thumbs up? Can you? Yes, thank you. So now when we trace calligraphy like this, we stand up to receive the, the purest energy from the calligraphy, greatest light, and we receive it, and the body traces the calligraphy. We hold the ball in front of our abdomen, and so we hold the ball, like hold the ball in front of your abdomen. My belly button is here. I hold the ball here. Bend your knees, and your feet are parallel, like this, parallel, shoulders width. And we're going to trace with the abdomen, as if you had a paintbrush at your belly button. And we're going to chant the mantra Da Guang Ming with Master Sha. This is to heal our trauma and to open the heart to receive the light from the calligraphy and from the song. So let us start. So from the beginning. So stand up, hold the ball, and dear calligraphy Da Guang Ming, I love you. You have the power to heal my trauma response of anger, sadness. So you name the emotion that you want to transform. Anger, sadness, guilt, shame, hurt. Name it. I cannot thank you enough. And then you say, dear my Tao Golden Light Ball, Golden Liquid Spring, please activate and heal my trauma response. Heal so I can experience more joy and recognize my strength. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Dear mantra, greatest light, I love you. Open my heart to experience more joy, more strength in my body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And we start tracing each line slowly.
Great is light, great is light, great is light. I am inside the light.
The
The
light
light is inside of me. Bright, 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 bright. Great is light, great is light, great is light. I am inside the light. The light is inside of me. Light, light,
Great is love, great is love, great is love. I am inside the light. The light is inside of me. Put all your heart in your tracing. Open your heart. Now say to yourself, I love myself. I love myself. I love my life. I forgive myself. Keep tracing. I forgive myself. I love myself. Receive the infinite love from the source. Infinite forgiveness from the source. And say, I love my life. I love my life. I feel the joy in my heart. Open your heart to joy. Validate your strength. I am strong. I am strong. Feel the joy of being here now. Complete the tracing. Complete the tracing to the bottom. Finish up the calligraphy. We always finish to the bottom. All the way down. And we say thank you. Thank you to the mantra, greatest light. Thank you, calligraphy, Da Guangming, greatest light. And we come back together. So when we put our whole heart, soul, heart, mind, body into the tracing, it's a different experience. So I'd like to hear some experiences, how you feel. If somebody would like, I would like take 3 people to share. Yes, who would like to share? And also I will be doing some, I'm just reading some, just a moment, reading the chat because somebody wanted to receive. So many of you have been posting so many beautiful recognition. Okay. So forgive yourself, Andrea, for making mistakes. And yeah, forgive myself. Okay. So thank you, Vino, for posting what you posted. I'm gonna read everyone's posting. So Anna, she's asked, okay, so I will connect with you, Anna, tomorrow and transmit directly. Yes, wonderful. So thank you. And do we have some hands up that people would like to share? And who would like to share the experience of tracing Da Guangming to open the heart? Yes, Brianna, open your mic.
Wow, thank you, Monique. That was so powerful. Oh my goodness. I felt like more like determination and I felt like a release of the past, like a release and able to grow more into the shoes that I need to wear and to be able to take on a more of a role in service and I felt it come to my heart as well, just like a coolness, like a light come to my heart. I was just so touched. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing, Brianna. And I'm going to read. So Esther, she had pressure in her head and she feeling more relaxed and peace now. Okay. Oh, and Charlotte, forgiveness for procrastinating. Tracing helped me feel like that was lifting. Yes, you're a work in progress, Charlotte. Everything is progressing. And so see the positive message. Yes, I am progressing. I am taking steps forward. You know, open your heart to the positive messages. Yes, so Andrea, I don't have the link right here, but I will connect with you, Andrea, tomorrow morning for the transmission and the honor fee. It's $100 Canadian for the treasure of forgiveness. Yeah, and okay. So so headache is leaving for Lear. That's great. So anybody else would like to open the mic and share? Annie said much calmer. Expansion, yes. So it's time to feel the joy and, you know, to connect with things that bring you joy. And, you know, sometimes when the body is releasing, when we are progressing on the soul journey, then the body is releasing more toxins. So make sure that if you feel some headache or pressure in the head or the body is experiencing some discomfort, keep chanting the songs, Love, Peace, and Harmony, or some of the mantra. The light is within me. I am inside the light. And we will close together by singing the Love, Peace, Harmony song. That it brings so much joy when we sing that. So when you're feeling low or uh, like judgmental about yourself, sing the song Love, Peace, and Harmony. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Open your heart. And actually, before we leave, I want you to know that I will start next week a new series on healing relationships and focusing on the strong emotions of shame, guilt, and hurt. Healing, shame, guilt, and hurt. And any question that you may be asking about relationships, we'll be focusing on relationships, healing relationship. Yes, Mary Barbara, there is a treasure for healing depression and anxiety. And so that's the Tao Golden Light Ball, Golden Liquid Spring for the heart, where it's healing depression and anxiety specifically. So I can connect with you again tomorrow, Mary Barbara, and I can download that for you for healing depression and anxiety. Then you can activate the treasure. And so it's been my honor and great pleasure to lead the 5-week series on healing trauma. I can take personal consultations with people. You can email me. I would be happy to guide you through in going deeper in your healing. And that's what I do as a counselor. And I also bring the teachings of Master Sha into practice. And stay tuned for starting next week, healing relationships and focusing particularly on deep emotions that are triggered in relationships. And so that will be the focus. So I will put the song on. And if you'd like to open your video as we sing Love, Peace, and Harmony together to close the series that we've had together. And so let us sing Love, Peace, and Harmony. Please open your videos to sing together. Oh, it's so nice to see all of you. So we sing for heart and soul. I love you. Joy, heart, and soul together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Open your heart. Feel the joy in your heart. You are here. We are a community of spirited people that want to transform with the teachings of Master Sha, with the teachings of Dr. Wu Lin, the teachings of Tao Science. Congratulate yourself for being here. We're so happy to be together on this journey. Feel the joy. Feel your strength. I am strong. I am growing. I am changing. I am evolving. We're together. We're so family. We are receiving the love. Lula, 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 I
love, peace, and
harmony.
love,
love, peace, and harmony.
Feel the love in your heart, the joy in your heart. Receive the love, feel the joy, acknowledge your strength. You are one, we are all one. I am one with you, you are one with me. We are one with Tao, the source. Love you, Vanessa, Andrea, Ellen, Catherine, Sharon, Anna, Brianna, Mary, Barbara, Annie, Athena, Christina, and Eddie, Christina Lapitan, Diliana, Esther, Evelyn, Joanne et Guillaume, Karen Irvin, Lear, Howard, Lila, Lila Ross, Lydia, Marie and Renee, Melania, Nisha, Noel, Sharon, Sudesh, Vinod, Mary Barbara, love you. An Hershey, Xiang Hai De, An Hershey, Lula, 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 It's been my greatest pleasure to be with all of you during all these weeks. Love you very much. Take really good care of yourself. And I'll see you next week. All you need to do is, again, register the way you did for tonight. It's, again, complimentary. And the reason it's complimentary is to encourage you to sign up for the treasures because they can really help you transform. So thank you so much. If you want to say a last thank you for this series of trauma, email me any transformation, testimonial. I would be happy to hear from you. Would be very happy to hear how you're doing. Yes? So open your mic if you don't want to say a last goodbye to everyone.
Well, email you hugs, everyone, and Master Monique.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Monique. Love you, everyone.
Thank you, dear Monique. Thank you,
Night.
Monique.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Night.
you
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you. I'm glad you
Thank you,
enjoyed.
Monique.
Thank
See
you.
you next week.
Okay.
Next week.
I love you all.
Love you too.